Heyo everybody, welcome back to Dino Comics Forever. I'm your host, and today I wanted to apologize for my brief hiatus. A lot of stuff came in between, and well, what can I say? Life gets in the way. But I'm back, and I wanted to showcase the latest Overwatch character, one of my personal favorites, Ashe. Okay, full disclosure, I don't play Overwatch. Not that I don't like the game, it's just I don't like first-person shooters. I may have said this before, but you know what? I like to repeat myself. So yeah, the main reason why I don't like first-person shooters is because whenever I'm playing a video game, I like to see my characters. I like to, see the person I'm playing. That's why I really like RPGs like Skyrim and Dragon Age, because they give you a lot of customization, and that's something I really like to see return, having your choices influence your character. But also games like Devil May Cry, I love really much because it's like there's a lot of action and you get to see your character do really cool stuff. In games like Overwatch, I'm not criticizing it or anything, but if all you see is just your gun the whole time and your opponent's character, is not really fun because they have such unique and really colorful characters, and if all you see is like their end emote or something like that, it's not really worth it for me. But anyway, I really like it every time they bring out a new character because it's always fun to draw. Right now I still haven't finished even half the characters. Only now have I finished all the ladies. I need to, Jesus Christ, I don't even know where to start when it comes to the guys. And I refuse to draw that hamster dude because I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, it's stupid. But anyway, back to me, ranting, obviously. Well, the reason why I was on hiatus is because, the last half of 2018 hasn't exactly been okay for me. Looking for a real job sucks, and hopefully soon I'll be able to have an income which is, comfortable. But I have to say, a lot of good things happen, actually. For instance, I went to a lot of conventions in Holland, which was amazing. I'm really happy that Holland's getting a real convention culture, which is, like I said, amazing, and it's actually quite good for the unknown artists as well as the people who have a very niche fandom, such as, Game of Thrones and stuff like that, because in the beginning there were things like the stripdagen, which literally translate into comic days, as well as the strip festival, which is comic festival. And yeah, those are great, except their key demographic is for people who really follow the classic European comics, like Tintin, Lucky Luke, and Blake and Mortimer, and God bless him for, being so diehard, and, God bless the creators, for that they keep on printing, but eventually the hardcore fan base for those comics will be dead in, 5 years. It's not, I'm not, picking a fight or anything, but it's true. A lot of those diehard fans are, very old. And if they really want to keep these comic conventions going, they're going to have to cater to younger demographics as well as, the more mainstream stuff like, Marvel and DC. And that's why I'm so happy that Dutch Comic Con is now a thing. And I'm more than happy to say that when I've been at Dutch Comic Con, I've always made a lot of money as well as met a lot of great people. For instance, last year, I managed to actually get my very first book printed. Oh yeah, self-publishing, but it still counts. And it's been selling quite well. Right now, I started with a, how many did we print again? Like around 70 or so. And now we only have 28 left. Yeah, it's amazing. We're gonna have to reprint it, which is just an incredible feeling. And hopefully this year I'll be able to get the second book out. Or, God be willing, I make the compilation. I just really hope that this year is going to be a bit more lucrative when it comes to the hard truth, money, because everybody needs that and everybody has very little of it, especially artists. Because what I've noticed in Holland and most industries is they don't really have respect for artists because they just think, oh, no, they're just making images. Why should we pay them all that? And, it's a very unfair industry. I mean, yeah, you have to have a lot of luck, or you have to know the right people. But the thing is, it's easy enough to say, yeah, you just need to know the right people. But who do you need to know, and how do you keep those in contact, and how do you keep those contacts fresh? It's a pain in the ass. But thankfully, I know a guy who's helping me out with my freelance stuff, so fingers crossed. And also, like I keep promising and never following through, this year I promise you guys, with full heart, stick a needle in my eye, hoping to blah blah blah, I hope to die, whatever that thing goes. I am going to start my Patreon this year, without a doubt. And I need to make a little video to say what exactly I'll be doing on that Patreon. So, you know what? Keep your eyes peeled on my YouTube and Instagram for more. Alright? Cool. So, where was I going? Oh, yeah. I want to actually mention why I like Ashe. I mean, it's cool that they have another Desperado character like McCree out there. But also, I like the fact that she's got white hair, which is, not really... gives her that Storm from X-Men vibe, and I really like that. And also, she's got the big robot sidekick, which is amazing. I mean, not many Overwatch characters actually utilize two characters in one. I mean, you could count D.Va and that stupid hamster as one, because, it's technically a pilot and the mech itself. But also, I really like the fact that Overwatch really likes to play with the diversity of its characters. I mean, when I first was following the game, I remember the very first new character. Wasn't Doomfist. Shit, what was it? Doomfist. I keep going back to Doomfist, but I'm pretty sure it's not Doomfist. Moira? Could it have been Moira? Damn it. I remember seeing an animation for it, but now it's gone. No, it was Sombra. Yeah. The Mexican hacker. Now that was cool. I also like the animations that Blizzard comes out when they introduce or bring, or they just, make these animations to help promote the game. I think those are amazing, and I think it's also a shame that Blizzard doesn't actually, invest in actually making CGI movies. Because, okay, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I'm not a big fan of CGI movies because they make the characters look plastic. But let's say if it's a CGI movie based on a game, I think it can work. Because, the character's already CGI, so all you're just doing is making a movie out of it. And I think that'd be the best way to make a movie out of a game. And to be honest, the stuff that Blizzard's been popping out left and right is just amazing, so... And also, if we're more than honest, the Warcraft movie is not exactly, up to snuff. It was way too convoluted, had way too much stuff in. It was like they were trying to make an episode. It was trying to cram a whole season of Game of Thrones into an hour and a half, which is never a good idea. Look at Airbender. They tried to cram in 20 episodes of season 1 into an hour and a half. That's never a good idea, and they should have really said something. This is not going to work out. Let's just scrap it and do something else. Also, it's usually a bad idea to make a movie out of an existing franchise that is already successful in one aspect. It's like they say, making a movie out of a game is a curse because it's never going to live up. And I can pretty much name five movies based on games that did not work. Okay, let's do that. You got Assassin's Creed for one, Prince of Persia for another. Alone in the Dark. Okay, we're at 3. World of Warcraft or Warcraft 4. Okay, what's the last one? Think with me, people. Hitman. I don't know if I said Hitman before, but you know what? Let's go over the list. Warcraft, Hitman, Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed, and now we're back to 4, which is great. Oh, no, Alone in the Dark. Okay, I did it. Yay. Well, you know what? Full disclosure, I would be interested in seeing a BioShock movie if they did it. Cleverly, like they did with what was it, Dead Space. You know, just making a compilation, like a sort of anthology out of different characters' perspectives or experiences and making that into a movie. I thought that was really good. And it's also a shame that most 2D stuff is only being given to direct DVD or direct download features. It's a real shame because, I mean, DC does it. DC is killing it when it comes to animation, and I think that's also been a big staple in their business plan, you know, to really do lots of good animation. And a lot of people, they don't really take that to heart or take it seriously, and it's a real shame. I say bring back the traditional 2D movie, animated movie. I mean, if people nowadays are just banking on nostalgia, why not? I mean, that's nostalgia up the ass. But you know what? There are guys who are actually, you know, pushing the bill in that sense, like the dude who came out with the Netflix Castlevania series, which was amazing. He actually said, and I love him for that animation is a medium, not a genre. And I've seen that, and it's a sad truth that I've actually seen on even things like Netflix and stuff, that animation is a subgenre on your movie picker, and that, no, it shouldn't be. I mean, if I want to watch like a fantasy movie, I would like to see things like, I don't know, The Sword and Stone in that category alongside with The Lord of the Rings. It's not like, okay, yes, it was meant for kids, but if we keep that idea that animation is only going to be meant for children and stuff, we're just, you know, limiting our perspective. Because, I mean, there are a lot of animation movies that are not meant for kids. For instance, Fire and Ice, Watership Down, and American Pop. Those are animations, and they are not for children. Clearly. I made the mistake of watching Watership Down when I was like 5. Okay, I didn't make that mistake. My mom did. She bought this movie thinking, oh, it's a cute little movie about rabbits and stuff. And then when we watched it, it was all about religious sex, rabbits murdering each other, dying in burrows. It was just, goddamn. So clearly, animation should not be a genre, but just a medium, like film noir and crap like that. Or if that's considered a genre, then my mistake. Well, anyway, I think I need to... Oh, no, I still got some time on this. So what else can I rant about? Oh, yeah, I actually want to give a shout-out to 2 of my followers on Instagram. The Reaver Bios, Starman Collectibles, and Princess Nintendo, because they have been my most favorite and frequent customers in 2018. They commissioned me with these really awesome ideas, and I've had the pleasure of actually bringing them to life. And recently I just posted my prices for commissions on my Instagram, so please have a look at that. And if you're willing to support an artist, or if you want to have an idea brought to life, I'm your guy. So hopefully we can help each other out. Because you know what? I need some money. Everybody needs money. I need more. I need all your money now. So anyway, yeah. This has just been me ranting. Need to figure out what more I can talk about when I showcase my drawings. And also, if you guys had any idea of what I can draw next, or, you know, show the process of, or if you had any ideas on what you'd like to see me draw, or better yet, if you had questions on how I draw, I would be more than happy to make a video on that and to showcase it to you. And you know what? I just hope 2019 will be more fortuitous and graceful to all of us. Because you know what? It's a new year, new possibilities. So let's just grind our teeth and hope for the best. Okay, we're nearly done here. So I want to say Happy New Year, and I promise my Patreon will come out this year. And I promise to you all, I will keep going the course. Thanks. Goodbye.